Welcome back, everybody. Today we're doing another Cribs edition. This is clearly not a 500 kilo challenge. This is actually my first large build as a singular ship, meaning it wasn't part of that quote trading hub that I built. And I thought I want to show it to you guys. I got some interesting concepts on this to give you guys a little bit of inspiration for your own ship. So first off, two stories. Obviously, it's double balloon, 2,600. So it's two extensions, and I'm at 2,595. So I don't have much left I can do. Outside is dark, mainly because I had a whole bunch of the regular paint, and I didn't want to paint it pink or what is it, jungle toad or whatever. It is 4 wide, but not completely. So you can see that part of it's 4 wide, but then we got this little bubble that sticks out. We got a outdoor patio. We got the front extension like I always do. It makes it really easy to park the ship. Of course, got your docking plank should we need it. You can see this side also doesn't extend all the way to 4. Got a little deck over there as well. I'm continuing with this that I figured out because I like it. It works really well. It's a great place to tuck your equipment down there. This has the patios, the outdoor glass patio, lighted for, I don't know, some kind of an interesting effect. All of the engines and turbines are tucked underneath the balloons. I usually do something similar to that, so that's really not that new. Cockpit's on the bottommost. I have a great, fantastic view. In fact, it'd be even better if I didn't have that the patio up top. But it does look, it has a very easy view. So we got, I've got drinks and snacks for the captain, and we got a seating area for guests that want to come and hang out and while we're flying around. I got the essentials right here. As soon as I walk in, I've got all of your crafting materials in one spot, just right there. Of course, double side, double open. I can get on both sides. You have your nice bean bags, if you will. One has a pillow. One is currently being occupied as the two friends stare out to Never Never Land. A fancy water closet. I decided not to go with the Goldens this time, but you've got a nice, you can sit down and I don't know, tie your shoe or something, do your business. You got a nice private area here to do so. We have a special lab, all light, white and bright, doing the work, trying to figure out, hey, what's going on with that bug, and can we figure out what's causing the problems. It's pretty sparsely decorated because just kill me. Just kill me. Trying to find stuff to decorate and then fit it in the space, just kill me. I couldn't make this 4 wide if I tried 2 levels. There is not enough space. I really, really hope... What is going on right there? What is that? I don't know what's going on. I really hope the devs do a pass on that because the balance for the weight that the balloon can hold versus the weight of what everything it's so badly off. Private deck outside, all covered, so you can hang. Now, what are those? Just weird, random stuff showing up. It's so strange. Full movie theater because I like my movie theater. I was able to find more of the sound deadening panels, but I couldn't find enough of the movie posters. I'm on a different save than I was on the previous. Just like before, 7.2 surround, snack bar, not very full. You got your remote. Got some extra seating in the back if you want to pack the house a little bit. I was not a... See, now there's squares in that one too. There must be a chair on top of that. That must be it. That's weird that the chair glitches through. Well, there's another bug. So yeah, it's kind of neat little space there. Captain's quarters. Pretty Spartan, but does the job it needs to do. Got the little buddy to... And we got a pet bunny in here. Nice private deck for the captain. fully occluded. I did have the oh, what's it called? The water condenser, because I was going to try the trick that someone found on Discord where bug, I don't know. The refills that you pick up out in the field, the blue ones, big circles. He found out if he just loaded it and loaded and loaded it without taking the water out, it created this green column. So it's kind of like an outdoor light, but I don't have the weight. So we got maintenance back here. I purposely left this without the metal floors. It's all unpainted because it's maintenance. Yeah, they don't need to have everything, all the stuff back here, but I've got all my mats for building anything. The builder's there. I just put the chairs there to make it unique. I don't know, something different. Get your upgrade station. This has the space for 2 filtered, but I don't have the weight. And of course, I've got one of these guys upside down. You can see it does work just fine. It's kind of funny seeing it upside down. Tried to use some of the shelving along with wall units as the decoration, since I don't have, man, trying to find all these new things they added. This is a complete open space, whereas that's a glass floor. So now we'll go ahead and head on up. We have some overflow type of stuff. These are just excess items I have. Paints. I filled this thing completely. Painted this ship. Still ran out. Made a whole bunch more of these, and a few more of these. Still got down to that far. And what you don't see is I have the upper section of that side of the ship. The whole back isn't painted, and half the top isn't painted. And none of the bottom's painted because I just gave up. So let's go check out this deck. I think this is really cool. You use the glass floor, and you can only use it on top of the cockpit. So the point on this cockpit, while it has a slant visually, it's actually a square. So really, that glass ceiling is no different than that glass floor that I put right there in my ship, because the space considers it as a square. The volume of space is a square and not a slant. That's why we can have this. But it still acts just like an outdoor deck. So we have an option, depending on how you want to do it or where you want to put it, for an outdoor deck of sorts. I like it. I put it on there. I think it works pretty well, and you can add lights to it. This I didn't find out. It was, see on Discord, Joni, maybe, that figured out you could put lights on there. Which kind of ran with the idea. Separate kitchen. Kitchen is actually separated by this guy. My thought process is this slides out of the way behind this window, and then you can walk back and through. But when it's in serving mode, like maybe this is boiled green colander soup, and this guy's serving your soup. I don't know why he's covering his ears, but for some reason on this save, I could only find these dudes that cover their ears. I have like 7 of them. Yeah, I don't know, it just blows my mind. So another deck, sit out here, just gorgeous, gorgeous views, covered by an even further upstairs deck. Got, all your stuff about plants. We got food. We have spices. We've got glasses to serve with. I know I use the wood floor a lot, but I like the wood floor, so I just kind of run with it. Here's, in one of my last videos, I said you can use a table to occlude the space, because I can just fall right off of it, right? But I didn't want to I actually did have, round at first, I had the double wide rail here, there, and there, and just left this, but I don't know, I kind of like it being more open. I used this hedgehog to kind of give you an idea, hey, don't walk right there. Unfortunately, you can't put it across the seam. FFH, why can't we place things on seams? I'm sorry, in ramp. I've got my chaise longue that I found out about. The walls for most of this are I'm going to mess this up, so I'm just going to grab the thing right now and tell everybody. Because I'll screw it up. Alright, so we got dark on the outside. I have dark B is the walls. On most of it in here, the sunroom has sun, for obvious reasons. The winter is the ceiling. I'm going to grab some food real quick. Where's I ask food? Food? Food. Okay. I used... Man, I need to learn buttons. I used rain for the auditorium downstairs, but also for the kitchen space. Gives it a unique textured wall. And then I used the winter for the floor as well. Hardwood the rest. The doors are Mars Explorer. And then the edge of the door is either dark B or rain. It's rain right here, but it's dark B the rest. And then over there, to get that white look, I used Moon Explorer, but I used it as the floor, and it gives us a solid kind of white color tone to it. So you can go around. You've got private decks here and there. You know, step out here, just get a great view, stare at a turbine. Both sides. Again, had railings before, but because you can see from in here, I thought they looked a little too busy, so I took them off. Got a little bit of protection from, quote, rain, even though it rains right through those. Figured out a way to do this. If you put a railing on the floor, on the seam, it's really tough to get them to snap here because they want to fly over the top. You can get these to snap on it, and it looks like they're sitting on the ground. Wow, my voice just went somewhere. It's the only way that I figured out to make them look like they're sitting on the ground, because otherwise you have to use the wall. They will not snap to the bottom, so that's pretty cool. I was able to do all your like services things right here. I thought it worked out pretty well. Then you have your sunroom. So again, this is the Moon Explorer for the floor, and then we have sun, all the rest. And when the sun comes up, this thing just, it has the, especially in the evening, it has this amazing glow in this sunroom. It's fantastic. So of course, this would be your space when we do get gardening. Again, we don't know how gardening is going to work, but in the extended trailer, they have gardening inside. There's actual garden plots inside. They look like they're 2 foot by 4 foot, so they would take up like from right here to right here. Maybe you'd put 2 of them side by side on a single 4 by 4 square, single room square. Glass ceiling, because obviously this is a sunroom, you know, guys chilling, checking out the view, because wouldn't you? Now for something else that I think is kind of cool. So you got this deck, but I needed a way to get up to service this, and I didn't want any other weirdness. So normally I leave this when I'm just out here. I leave it like that. This gives me an egress to the back if I need it, but also it gives me this. And this is awesome. So I can access the entire roof, fix anything with turbines, check the fuel on any of these guys, refill them back up. Everything, it all works very easily. The only thing I can't do is I can't get to the front. It's the only drawback, is I can't get up there and hang out on that cool deck. But it's all set so that, and yes, I could use just a single here to save 1 pound, 2 pounds, 3 pounds for the other one, but it doesn't look as nice when they're not basically centered on those. And I know it's the top of the ship. Why does it need to look nice? But it's whatever. Kind of same with these. I could just use a single instead of the double and save 4 more pounds to be able to put other things in. But it looks nice, you know. It's got that cool aesthetic look. I really like how the engines are aligned this way, almost like a rocket or something. Now, I have said before, doing this doesn't prevent lightning damage, it just greatly reduces it because the balloons are immune. What happens is this gets hit. So the lightning hits this portion, which can then damage the ceiling and anything attached to it. And that's how the items that are under your balloon get hit. Because you'll notice, almost at least I've always noticed, anytime they get hit, it's not just the turbine or whatever that's damaged, it's the whole entire thing that's damaged. The what it's attached to, sometimes the ceiling itself. So yeah, it's a pretty nice ship. I have no problem with shaking or anything like that, being at under 2600. Um, Flies real good, very easy to navigate, very easy to land. The four wide's great, and because the balloon sticks out past all equipment in all directions. So the only exception in this front right here is a little bit of this is beyond the balloon, but everything else is within inside the envelope of the balloon, so I don't get hit by anything. And it's great. I think it works fantastic. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.